Good day, gentlemen. Hope you're doing well. It's the 18th of April, and it's time to do our Tuesday workshop skin checks. We're going to take a look at all of the newest Rust skins that appeared over the past few days, of course, with the deadline being 23:59 Monday PST time. So, yep, we got that covered. We talk about that every week, but we'll just explain real quickly. As you can see here, I can see many interesting new skins that have been submitted. I've got a curated followed authors list. Now, you might be wondering, well, how can I set this up? Well, as you can see here, I'm on the main page on the Rust Workshop, and as we just scroll down over to here, if I go to Accepted in Game, I can see all of the most recent skin acceptances, and what you'd probably want to do is, you'd probably want to follow all the people that contributed to making these skins, all the contributing artists. So let's go take a look at the likes of the Tools, let's go take a look at the likes of the Balaclava here, and, you know, let's go take a look at the Dark and the Dark AK, because that looks pretty cool. Now, as we can see here, scroll down, look to the bottom right, we see two individuals here that contributed to making the skin, that being Ike Veneer and Zinc. We should go follow them because, well, if you care about wanting to keep up to date in seeing which skins are more likely to potentially being picked, you want to follow all the people that have actually had a skin accepted before. So just doing that, we go to workshop items from the profile, and as you can see, I'm already following them. And if we go, oh, look at the little kitty cat. If you go to workshop items over here as well, as you can see, I'm already following Zinc. And what you'd do is you'd do that for every other page as much as you'd like to. So, you know, I'd follow Hulk and Bad Trip, I'd follow Victor Trigger, and I'd build up a followed authors list all for myself. Now, again, there's many pages worth of skins. You probably have a limit. So doesn't hurt if you go over just a few pages and then just update them every week from here on now. That's fine. You know, you can follow skin creators based on whether they've had acceptances before, or you could follow them based on whether they just look nice. So you don't have to follow them purely from the accepted in game section. You can, and I'd say it's best to do this on a Monday. Go to Browse from the main Rust Workshop page, hover over Browse, click in Game, and on a Monday you'd want to search by most recent. Most people, right, will submit their skins on a Monday, and you'll see a lot of nice quality works being submitted on the Monday just to fit in within time, just to be submitted in time for that 23:59 Monday deadline. So, yep, keep an eye out every Monday. Just look by most recent skins. Yes, you might see some naughty things here and there, but most quality works will be appearing. And, well, pretty much all of these skins were recent, so yeah, get a good look at all of them. We're going to be talking about them in a second. So you should go ahead and pick out some of the skins that you think, wow, this looks really cool. I want to go support this creator. I want to see what else they make in the future. Think like that. You don't have to follow every single person purely based on the fact that whether they've been accepted before. You could just be the person who supports the person, the creators, and eventually might see them get their first ever skin accepted. You get the idea. Very cool. Now, the reason why these skin creators usually submit their skins on a Monday, and of course I mentioned there's a deadline, is because of TGG, also known as that German guy. Every single week he produces a top picks list, as we can see here. It's been going on for several years now. He curates and makes sure all of the skins are of the quality standard and don't have any DMCA problems. And he produces a list, and he usually makes it with a video, as you can see here from his YouTube, that German guy. So he curates the list, and this list will then get put towards Facepunch, the developer of Rust themselves. So skin creators usually want to be able to make it onto this list so that Facepunch themselves will actually see their skins. So that's usually the intention. That's usually why everybody likes to submit their skins on a Monday and make sure it's submitted before 23:59, because that's what TGG has set for his deadline for his list. So as long as we understand the rulings on that, if you want to learn a little bit more in regards to all of this, I do have a video on YouTube, Micro's Hypothesis time frame for a Rust Workshop submission, based on the fact that when the skin is submitted and how long is it likely going to be potentially be picked. There's usually around a 3-week time frame, and we usually categorize that as early, typical, and late. So if you want to learn a little bit more about that, the video is right there. I always link it in the description for my YouTube videos with Rust Workshop skin checks. And with that, I've given you all of the introduction. Gentlemen, you can go and set yourself up with a nice followed authors list, but one potential nice and easy way to help get you started started is to actually look at the collection I've provided to you. Yes, it's April 18. We have 120 skins to talk about today, but as you can see, I've got all of the names here as well, and you can go through all of these skins yourself. Gentlemen, the link will also be in the description for YouTube. We're going to be talking about all of these skins, deployables, tools, weapons, and of course, armor and clothing. Let me just take a look. Alright, gentlemen, we're back. So let's get started. Let's start talking about all of the deployables. And first of all, we're going to start off talking about this particular skin has already been denied. So this was made by Jiba, and he made a fridge that looked like a tool cupboard. You know, TC, very funny. But there was a bit of a problem. It's exploitable. And this was immediately denied, or rather explicitly denied on Twitter. So he said, hey, I've made a new skin. Do you like it? La da da da, as per usual. All skin creators will have a Twitter page, and they will usually always submit and upload and say, hey, I made a new skin. So please consider taking a look at Twitter to find all of those skin creators. But yeah, the main point is Alistair straight up said, never going to happen, but good fun. Denied. So yeah, it's exploitable. It's not going to happen. Yeah, so if you liked something like that, it's too exploitable. So when you see a Face Punch dev straight up say no, yeah, that's not getting accepted. So cool idea, but not happening. So looks like we won't see a marketable fridge skin for quite some time. Now let's move on. We have Kosem making a puzzle floor mat rug. We have Raf making a cardboard rug. I don't believe this is a continuation for any of the cardboard stuff that we've seen in the past, so it's not a continuation. We're not going to fuss about it. But space foil, I believe we had a door for that before. So again, we're looking at this with the financial perspective. We're keeping an eye out and seeing, right, if we see a continuation of a collection, we're going to make a move. And we did have space. Yeah, it is a continuation. We had this accepted 2 years ago, and Redrex has thought, you know what? How about I make a move? I'll make a return and make some more space foil skins. So here we are, and I'll be honest with you, with what this is, like the paneling inside a spaceship and whatnot, fair enough. That's a pretty cool idea to have as a rug, which is to be treated like a wall decoration. So could you see how that lines up very nicely with the door, and then all of your interior is like the inside of a spaceship and whatnot? Fair enough. Cool idea, Red Rex. Gentlemen, if you like it, please consider voting yes or no for it. The link for the skins, all the skins that we see here right now, is in the link in the description for the YouTube, along with all the chapters and whatnot. So please consider going through all of these skins today, and please consider voting yes or no, whether you like it or not. And if you like it, please also consider going to the actual page itself, say a nice comment or two for the skin creator, you know, give them a nice little morale boost. Or if you don't like the skin in a particular way, why not offer some feedback? Sit there and say, you know what, I think you could tweak this a little bit. Here's my suggestion. Everyone has their own opinions, right? Feel free to address them in a nice, polite manner. And you never know, if the skin isn't accepted, the skin creator might take your feedback in, and they might, you know, make a tweaked version 2 version listening to you, and maybe in the future that potentially gets accepted. You contribute to that, so nice, and you get the idea. So, all right, let's now move on. We now have the sleeping bag, starting off with the oil barrel sleeping bag made by Pigeon. Nice little self-referential design here, obviously based on the oil barrels that we see in the game. Then we have the likes of the bubble wrap sleeping bag. Do you like popping bubble? Damn it. So, if only you could have your own, like, audio when you walk on it. You could have all, like, the little popping sound. Sean, figure that out. But what we do have here is a continuation of a collection. Yep, it's the Frog Cosplay collection. So, we've just seen that we've got a Frog Cosplay sleeping bag, that being a deployable. So, let's just get that there, and let's go back over to here. Get a quick look at this. Mr. Milio Frito has decided to start making deployables with this collection. We're getting a lot of frog stuff this year, aren't we? I have reason to believe Face Punch really likes frogs, and everyone's now making frog skins to supply their demand. But yeah, nice, goofy, silly. I'm sure a lot of people would appreciate it. It's a goofy looking sleeping bag. So, would this sleeping bag potentially have any impact on the already existing frog cosplay skins? Maybe the hoodie and pants might get more of a boost, but I don't see it really making that much of a difference in regards to the tier 2. Not too surprised to see that this isn't doing as badly as these two. Kilt's obviously more important than these two in the grand scheme of things because of all the the outright best setup that you're going to have is going to be hoodie pants tier 3 and then with the kilt. So kilt's got a little bit more demand, but we were anticipating the arrival of another attempt at the tier 3. We have had one before, but it wasn't accepted. So, still waiting for Frog Cosplay tier 3 version 2. We've got this in the meantime. Will this have much of an impact? I don't think so. But if we were to see it accepted, at the very least, if we do see tier 3 in the future, this would still potentially go up in price. But yeah, I get the feeling only the tier 3 is going to really make that much of a difference in regards to all of this. So just cross your fingers and hope it appears soon, I guess. But yeah, I don't think a deployable is going to make that much of a difference for clothing and armor. All right, so let's now move on to Furnish Room, made by Chris. Nice little cute design there. We've got another oil barrel referential design here, but of course this one's the furnace made by Mr. PYH, Mr. PYH, yes. Mr. Anafin has produced the monolith furnace. Now we're moving on to storages. Mr. Shaft has produced the 12 gauge incendiary, there we go, shell, wooden storage box. Yep, small box. I guess this, it's the ammo boxes where you get all the ammo from. I don't know. We don't have guns in this country. Well, we do, but yep, yeah, I wouldn't know. So, anyway, if you like it, consider voting yes or no for it. We have the sushi box. Oh, do you like sushi? Consider voting yes or no for it. It's as simple as that. So Mr. WAG has produced the sushi box. Now we're on to large boxes. Mnemonic Man has produced the Tor Case Tools, large wood box. Yep. Still got a few people chasing after a storage collection. About a month or so ago, we had tons of people doing this. Not a single one was accepted. So I have reason to believe Facepunch isn't wanting to see a new storage collection being made at the moment. So, yeah. Darky were, of course, still trying to complete their full set. But, yeah, no acceptance yet. Neville112 has produced the Z-Waste wood box. I believe this is actually a continuation of what we just saw recently with his recycler box, if you can remember that. Yeah. All right, so general waste, wood waste. Okay, yeah. Loose continuation of a collection. Would that have that much of an impact on the waste large box that he had accepted quite some time back? Nah, I don't think so. Hang on a minute. Is he trying to turn this into a sneaky storage collection where this is the wood storage? I'm on to you, Mr. Neville. That was... Oh, actually, he might have... he might have figured out a way around it. We'll see. I mean, if it gets accepted, he might have just snuck himself into potentially having the new storage collection. It's not outright saying it, but... Well, we'll see. It wasn't like outright saying it was trying to be one, but the first one wasn't anything. It was just a general waste sort of large box. Yes, that guy, you probably could say it was a big brain move, but whether the second skin gets accepted or not, we'll wait and see. Mercy has produced the Moonlight large wood box. Looking pretty interesting there. Evan.obg, you took quite a bit of a break, yeah, because you made a pretty cool looking skin right here. You're definitely experienced. We know that. we definitely know that. That looks cool with the glow in the dark differences there. But you've been around for quite some time, if I can remember. It's been, oh wow, how far back do you go? Because you've been around since, oh wow, like present. Okay, I think you took like a 2-year break or something, didn't you? So nice to see that you made a return. But yeah, I just wanted to show that off because I thought it looked really, really cool. Looks really, really cool. So yeah. Yeah, sorry about that. We now have the bismuth. Yes, this is continuation. Bismuth large box. We got a glow in the dark version and a non-glowing version. So let's just get a real quick look at that. Got the weird... what do we call this design? Bismuth design. We'll just go with that. Bismuth design. It's not very nicely descriptive, is it? But yeah, we got a glow-in-the-dark version there, and then we got a non-glow version here as well. So, unfortunately, this doesn't show off what it looks like in the dark. So, yeah, would we see an impact on the likes of the bismuth sheet metal door? Let's go take a real quick look at this, i.e., how bad are you doing at the moment? I'm sorry to immediately point out and say bad, but yeah, it hasn't been looking too good. This was a $2 skin, and right now it's selling for 86 cents. And there's 183 of them on the market. Oh dear, and 52 right there. That's not going to help it out. That's not going to help it at all. So right now it's selling for like not good money. So if we do see a continuation, will it help this out? I don't think so. I think it's really badly stuck in the mud in a sense of there's too many on the Steam market. Doesn't look like it's going to budge that much. So nice to see that Mr. Wildcat's still trying to produce something new for the collection, but I don't think it's going to make that much of a difference. Hello, Mr. 19J. Hope you're doing all right. We'll take a look at your clothing in a little bit later. Sit back and relax. Right, now we're going to move on to wooden doors. We got the Market wooden door made by Epic for business startups. Fair enough. Mr. Sir Q has been pumping out a lot of From Hell skins recently. We got the wooden door from Hell. As we can see here, it's nice and wooden, and it's from Hell. Wow. Yes, fire. Fire helps. So, let's go take a look at the From Hell collection. Will a wooden door make that much of a difference? I'm just going to immediately sit here and say no. No, it's not. It's not. It's not. So, yeah, we've had, like, let me kind of just get this across. Last year, we had a reasonable batch of skins that appeared, and they immediately went down in price. Other than the Rug from Hell. This was used as decoration for bases, still is, by the way, and people really do like it. So immediately this kind of just took off very nicely. But we do see this trend with From Hell skins. They kind of usually get accepted not around Christmas time, is the point I'm going to sit here and say first. And during the year, they tend to stay below their rust price. When times are good, when it's post-Christmas time, they go back up into the positive again. So, yeah, by default, if we were to see a wooden door skin potentially being accepted, I immediately would sit there and say I wouldn't be surprised if it goes below its rust price, like immediately. So, would it have a positive impact on all of these? Probably not. I would like to see Sir Q go ahead and make some From Hell clothing and armor. That would be cool, you know. Screw it, make it glow in the dark. Screw it, why not? Hey, can you figure out all of the potential glow in the dark armor collections that currently exist? You probably couldn't think of any, could you? You know, some glow in the dark face masks and whatnot, but I don't think you could think of a whole collection. So why not? Go for the unique. Some people probably want to get noticed at night time. Let it happen. So, you know, they're going to bring the hell to you. So, a wooden door isn't going to have that much of an impact on all the currently existing From Hell skins. So, nice to see you putting out the work there, Mr. Sir Q. Let's see if it potentially gets accepted. Gentlemen, if you like what you see, out of all the deployables that we've seen so far and what we're about to see in a bit, please consider going to the description in the YouTube video, click the link for the collection, go through all the skins yourself, vote yes or no whether you like them all or not, and also consider going to the actual page itself, and please consider offering a nice comment or two. You could be nice and positive, you could sit there and offer feedback. I can't read any of this, I'm now going to move on. So, yeah. I can't read it. I'm sorry. Okay. Trapdoor. Papcarl has produced a trapdoor. He's quite literally indicating what's going to happen to you if you walk through said door, or maybe it's just a trick. A trap, I guess you could say. So, cool idea there. Mr. Jürgen Guster has produced a underwater sheet metal door. One of them does glow. I kind of want to show this off because it's got like very specific glow. Only the hole. So I thought that looks pretty cool, and I think a lot of people would appreciate that. To have a door that only has a specific section of glow, you can hide under it and whatnot. So just pointing that out. So yeah, cool stuff there, Mr. Jürgen Guster. McQuarrie has made a monolith door. Yeah. Ta-da! I don't know. Maybe. All right, moving on. We've got Mr. Bad Trip making the exterior door. Oh, actually, I wanted to show this off as well. I thought this was a really nice design. I thought with what you've produced there in terms of the quality of the work and whatnot, I thought he did a really good job of that. So just wanted to show that off. It comes in red and it comes in blue. So good stuff there, Mr. Bad Trip. Then we've got the Santa Muerte sheet metal door. In fact, you know what? I want to show this off as well. Damn it, I want to show them all off. I shouldn't, but, you know. Actually, I'm not doing my Saturday skin showcase for a while. I think I could be a little lenient and show a whole bunch of skins today. I think that'll be all right. So, yeah. Santa Muerte sheet metal door, looking pretty cool there. And then we got the Watcher's Eye door, made by Johnny Old Boy. Yes. Looking pretty good there. That looks nice and definitely not Lord of the Rings related. Right, so Cobalt Lab sheet metal door. Oh yes, more in-themed skins based on the companies and whatnot that we see in the game and whatnot. The lore. Do you know the Rust lore? So yeah, Cobalt with all of the interesting skins that we've seen produced over the past few years. Again, it only has glow in the upper half, which is very convenient. Good stuff there, Mr. Morphus. We have Oasis making this wax monster door here. Hey, if we saw Abyss being accepted, you give me a good enough reason why you wouldn't want this spooky little thing here. He looks very angry. What did you do? What did you do? You took away his wax. So, yeah. Cool stuff there. Now, we do have a continuation of the collection of that. We do have a continuation of a collection that is minted gold. Mr. Tricks, good day to you, sir. You look at this fine craftsmanship. He's produced a pure gold door, the purest of gold. Yes, he's produced a minted gold sheet metal door. So let's go over to here and let's go take a look at the minted gold collection. Okay, come on, load up. There we go. Perfect. We only have 3 skins. Yep. We have the armored door. We have the large box. And we also have the minted gold garage door. Gentlemen, I kind of wouldn't be surprised if this gets accepted. I kind of wouldn't be surprised if it sells for like $4 or $5 in the Rust store. We recently, of course, have had the minted gold garage door being accepted. Sold for $4.49. Now it's selling for $2.20. Oh dear. Oh dear. But there is one thing that I do want to point out to all of you. When this was accepted, these two went up in price very nicely. This went all the way up to $9. It's gone back down to $4. If we see this being accepted, kind of wouldn't be surprised in the slightest if all 3 of these potentially go up in price. So that's something to consider potentially investing into. They're fairly cheap now. At some point in the future, they will be going above the current prices that they are. So the one potential catalyst for that would be the acceptance of this. It's a continuation. The Deplorable collection would greatly appreciate it, and I wouldn't be surprised if people probably jump in and start buying out all of the gold. Don't you love the gold? Yeah, it's all there. So, what are you considering? Are you going to make a move, or are you going to leave it? What's up to you? So, yeah. All right. Let's go back over to here. Very cool stuff there, Mr. Tricks. Let's see what else you potentially make in the future. Tricks, if I were you, I want to see a chair. Give me a pure gold chair and call it the Golden Throne, and it will look cool. Come on, give it to me. Where's my golden chair? Come on. Or a golden table. Yes. Yes. Come on, Tricks. Do it. You know you want to. Loads of people would greatly appreciate a golden chair. I know it. Come on. Come on. Or a furnace. Furnace, yeah. Furnace that produces gold. Yeah, anyway, let's move on. Onto armored doors, we have the Forsaken Vault, made by GXT Face. Then we got the Meltdown armored door, made by Quincy. Actually, you know what? Let's go give this a real quick look. Ooh, yes. Get a good look at all of that glow. Well done there, Mr. Quincy. And I think you have Michael helping you out with that one as well. So, cool stuff there. Now onto garage doors. We got the Behind a Bag Sulfur garage door, made by Howdy. Then we got the Nuclear Cobalt garage door, made by Antonio. Now we got the garage door, made by Hasheki. Okay. Oh, yeah, this was a little bit different. Oh, hang on a minute, that's a sheet metal door. I've got them in the wrong order. Alright, well, I have to fix that afterwards. I've accidentally got a sheet metal door among all of the garage doors, but Mr. You showed me this off a little bit early, didn't you? We have a dinosaur sheet metal door, so it's all dinosaur skin. But I did like this image that he made for it. That looks kind of cool. So yeah, cool stuff there, Doc Schneider and Zed Skipper. Right, now we're back to garage doors again. So Court, you've got a really cool kind of design with all of your skins. I don't know how to properly explain it. I guess we could just sit here and say it's I don't want to say Banksy style street art, but that's basically what I see. Like, what do we call that? What do we call that? I'm not sure if I don't want to sound insulting or anything. I'm just saying what I'm seeing. So yeah, like, it's cool. I give you a thumbs up for that. You're the only type of person doing such a style at the moment, so thumbs up to you. Noodle shop garage door, yes. Come get your nice, delicious noodles. Someone did mention this to me earlier. Kind of looks like it's something you'd see in Blade Runner, which, fair enough. I could probably sit there and say that. I see that. So cool. Yep, good stuff there, Mr. Kua. And, right, so this is a bit of a funny situation. We, of course, saw the likes of the chick stuff being submitted for Easter. And we saw the sheet metal door being accepted. There was a bit of a thing going on with the rock, but that's not for me to talk about. So, chick garage door, this isn't Easter now, is it? We're now moving outside of Easter. So we recently did see the likes of that sheet metal door being accepted. And looks like Mr. Keke is thinking, you know what? I'm going to go give it a shot. Let's see if I potentially get some of these skins accepted outside of Easter. You know, I think From Hell collection started off as a Halloween collection, and then Sir Q thought, you know what, let's just go give it a shot. Let's see if I could get some of these accepted outside of Halloween. And then lo and behold, it worked. And then he also submits it for Halloween still, and he still gets his From Hell skins accepted, much like last year with the rug. So, hey, it's worth a shot, Mr. Keke. Let's see if that potentially gets a new friend. But with what we currently see here, with the Easter Chick door, it is slightly down in price. How many of them are on the market at the moment? Only 49. So there's only 49 of these in the market at the moment, and it's just a straggler there. If that were to be gone, it's going to shoot back up to $2.50 again. So if we do see a nice little chicky friend potentially being accepted, I would pretty much think, you know what, wouldn't be surprised if we do potentially see the likes of the sheet metal door potentially go up in price a little bit. So, hey, if you like it, please consider going to the workshop right now. Please consider voting yes or no, whether you'd like to see our cute little chicky garage door friend being accepted. So, yep, it's all there. And don't forget, you can also offer a nice comment or two. And with that, we also have one more garage door. It's also a continuation. It is the Toxic Wolf garage door. Mr. Zinc, you have been on fire, or rather, Ike Finian Zinc. You keep pumping out more and more skins, and I don't blame you because you did recently get your sheet metal door being accepted, so worth a good shout. Maybe you could see a garage door potentially being accepted. So, over to here. Let's go take a look at all of the Toxic Wolf skins. We've recently had an M249 and a sheet metal door, and they're both down in price. Oh dear. Sorry, I got a bit of a yawn. When I talk for so long, I yawn. I can't help it. I'm very sorry. So, yeah. Down 55, down 41. When these appeared, they didn't have that much of an impact on all of these skins. Unfortunately, that is the way it is. Would a garage door have an impact on all of these skins? No, I really don't think so. Yeah. We've had this guess before many times. I remember we saw this being accepted and we guessed whether it was going to have an impact on all of this. It didn't, and then this, and it didn't, and this, and it didn't. So I don't think the garage door is going to have an impact on all of the currently available skins. So point made is, yeah, you don't have to jump in and buy a whole bunch of Toxic Wolf skins. Unless you like them, feel free to buy them and use them and enjoy them. That's fine. But yeah, if this were to be accepted, I wouldn't be surprised if the already existing stuff wouldn't budge that much. And now we have a honest wooden double door, and we've got the one with the graffiti on it. Now, I do remember a Don't Raid Me wooden door. I'm not sure if this is a continuation. So, yeah, you do get a whole bunch of this. This is a very common type of joke that skin creators will put on some doors, but don't raid. What do we... Don't raid? What was that wooden door? I'm going to have to go search for this. It came out last year. Wooden door. Let's go to wooden doors. I'll scroll down by newest and I'll find it. Because I can't remember who made the one that I'm thinking of. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Please don't raid. Okay, who made you? And the answer is Arietta. Okay, so that is a continuation. And how well is that performing at the moment? Not good. Down 30%. Hooray. Oh dear. Oh dear, oh dear. So let's go look at the specific page for it. Remember, I'm using scmm.app. If you're questioning what website I'm using, it's scmm.app. So, gentlemen, at the moment, I can see that there is 92 of these on the market. That's around the average amount that you'd normally see for a Rust skin. So, yeah. Would a double door potentially make that much of an impact on only this skin if it were to potentially be accepted? I'm going to sit here and say no, I don't think so. Wooden doors aren't exactly the best of investments. A double wooden door definitely would be, though, because we hardly... Oh, let's get rid of that. A double wooden door would be, because we hardly ever see any of these skins being accepted. So, I wouldn't say no to it. I'd like to see that potentially being accepted. And, yeah, that would be, in its own... By itself, it would be a good investment, but it's not going to have a massive impact on this suddenly going up in price. No, that's not going to happen. So that is a little bit unfortunate, isn't it? So, gentlemen, we have discussed all of the deployables. We are going to be moving on to weapons and tools afterwards, but I will sit here and ask, guys, what was your most favourite deployable skin that we just went through? What was your most favourite? What are you looking forward to the most to potentially being picked? Please remember, you can't pick tool cupboard. That's not going to be accepted. It's not happening. So, guys, what was your most favourite deployable skin? And I'll take a real quick drink. Sorry. Wooden door from hell and minted gold door. Yes. Both very interesting doors from fairly notable skin collections. So, yep. Wouldn't be surprised if we potentially see at least one of these two doors being accepted. Which one will it be? Or maybe both of them will be accepted. It's an interesting thing to keep an eye out for. Nice and shiny, pure gold. Wouldn't you just love to have that as a flex as well? And then, of course, the scarier looking wooden door with the glow in the dark, which would be probably quite helpful to have for yourself, wouldn't it? Right, guys, anybody else? Does anybody else have any deployable skins that they were that they had as a favourite, or should I move on to weapons and tools? Hello? Are they gone? I think everyone's disappeared, so I might make a move then and jump straight into weapons and tools. Right then, so... let's begin. Anubis Dunk has produced the Avocado Rock. It's got a great big stone bit there, isn't it? Then we got the Pirate Treasure Satchel Charge here, made by Diaz. Very nicely made. We got the Aztec Blade, made by Reclamp. And then we got the Octopus Sword, made by Eros. I think this glows in the dark. Let's just take a real quick peek at that. Does it glow in the dark? No, well, there's no mention of it. Does not glow. Okay, cool. I was just a little bit curious. He's just coloured it in quite nicely with all the runes. Robstar has produced the Machete. Yes. So we've seen this quite a lot recently. The salvage sword skins that have been accepted, I believe every single one of them have had some form of transparency applied to it. So, yeah, every skin, I believe, over the past year or so, all the recent ones have had some sort of transparency with a cool, unique design. So it's not so much the texture, rather they've made it look like a different type of sword, and a lot of people seem to appreciate it. Face Punch seems to appreciate it at the very least. So yeah, cool stuff. Right. Now we have the Saturated Paints Bow made by KVA. And we've got Mr. Sodsender. Hello. What do we have here? Sodsender has produced the Noir Bow. Yep, black, white. Get a good look at this. Get a good look at this, because it's a continuation of the Noir collection. Let's go take a look at that. If I could last remember, you made some doors, and they weren't accepted. There we are. Yep. I remember that. So he had these two skins accepted last year, and he has been producing quite a lot of skins over these past several months, but none of them have been accepted. None of them have been accepted. Sorry, I felt like I mumbled a bit there. But this bow skin, I think it looks perfectly fine. Would it have that much of an impact on these two skins if it were to be accepted? No. We've seen this trend for quite some time. When the collection only has weapon skins, a new weapon skin isn't going to make that much of a difference. We're aware of that, so yeah. Nice to see you continue it again, Mr. Sodsender. Let's see if that potentially gets accepted. And of course, gentlemen, as I say, with all of these skins, you can go to the YouTube description right now, and you can click the collection link. You could go through all of these skins yourself, vote yes or no if you like these skins, and also consider going to the page itself and consider offering a nice comment. Maybe some feedback. It's up to you. It's in your hands. So please consider showing your support. Mr. Sill with the Velocity crossbow, and again, I do believe that is a continuation of a skin. AK-47, yeah, it's just the AK. So, back over to here, we have the Velocity crossbow, and yeah, we had an AR accepted last year. We got the nice blend of purple into pink. Very nice, very cool, and here's the AK that was accepted last year. So, this came out during June or June, yep. But unfortunately, with it being an AK-47 skin, it's going to be down to around $1. This is the unfortunate fate with most AK-47 skins. We have far too many of them, and unfortunately, they end up at around $1. So, yeah. Will the crossbow have that much of an impact on the AK? No, it's not going to happen. We just quite literally talked about how with the Noir collection, that bow isn't going to make that much of a difference on the already existing skins. So yeah, crossbow isn't going to be exactly that much of a difference for the AK. So yeah. We now have the flare gun revolver made by Sadist. Are you lost? I think I am. Please help me. We have the Informality semi-automatic pistol made by Ronnie39s. It does not glow. Okay. Now on to Pythons. Mr. Freddy taking a break. Well, actually, no, you're not going to be taking a break anymore. You can't make any more Resources Door collection skins anymore. Oh, that's a shame. But hey, he's moved on to doing some silly designs. Like these little guns. I don't know if they still sell them in like shops, but there'd be like a little thing that's encased in plastic, and then you buy it, and then you rip it all open, and then you can shoot pellets of things and whatnot. I used to see them all the time at fairs and whatnot, so you win the most prizes. So he's converted a Python into being more of like a snub nose little revolver type of thing. Cool. Right, let's see if that potentially gets accepted. Copper Python, it is a continuation of the Copper collection. Mr. Duck has produced another Copper skin. Let's go take a look at the Copper collection. Let's go take a look. We've recently had the AK being accepted, but yeah, nothing else since then. No L96, no boots, no gloves. Now on to the Copper Python. So, would the Copper Python potentially have a great impact on all of these Copper skins? I don't know. When we saw the AK being accepted, we did see some of the clothing and armour being bought out, but then after that, nothing really changed. So, I mean, if we do see a whole bunch more weapons being accepted, I think a lot of people would feel inclined to dress up as coppers. But for now, I don't think a Python would make that much of a difference. But if it's the beginning of a whole lot more skins being accepted at some point, then yeah, I think people would be more inclined to jump in and start using copper collections. So just, something to keep in mind. Hello, Ronnie. How you doing, sir? All right. Kids Paint Python made by Upor. Now we're on to submachine guns. We have Narcos Custom SMG Dark versions made by SMKSS. We have the Glaring MP5 made by Debsky. We have the Cerberus MP5 made by Rot 10 Man. And we got the Thompson Wooden Toy made by 9K. Now on to shotguns. We have the Swampster Pump Shotgun made by Kuvahu. We have the Westfield Double Barrel Shotgun made by Jessin. I think there was another pump shotgun, and I don't think I've got this in order. Okay, it's right here. All right, we'll save that for later then. So there is another shotgun, but it's a bit out of order. I will fix this. I will correct this after all of this is done, and when you're viewing this, it will be in order. So, all right. So now on to SARS. We have the Rebel SAR made by Kusel. Lodi is trying to set up a tier 3 collection. We saw the AK-47 last week. He's now got a SAR skin, so let's see if that potentially starts something off. We do have a continuation of a collection. Mr. Alloy, you have produced the Arctic Skull SAR. Recently you had the Arctic Skull LR300 being accepted, so let's get a good look at this. And if you can remember, the GIF, come on, reload it. Show it. When you reload it, you take the jaw out, and you kind of remove the jaw because it's where the magazine is. So that's a cool little idea. I think a lot of people would appreciate it. And if we go over to here, we have the likes of the Arctic Skull Arctic. Here we go. Here we are. Sorry about that. Yep, so this currently exists, and it's already down to close to $1. Would a new weapon skin potentially make the big difference in helping boost this up? Probably not, no. So just wanted to make sure that this is part of a collection. So, yep. Let's see if that potentially gets accepted. Please consider voting yes or no whether you like it or not. And then we're on to Calm Time. Yes, Calm Time Custom SMG was accepted towards the end of last year, made by Frog and Keo. And, well, I believe they made a few skins here and there, but they haven't had them accepted just yet. But maybe, just maybe, we could see the return of the collection with this SAR skins. Let's go over to Calm Time. Calm Time, Custom SMG. Would the SAR skin potentially have a positive impact on this? I will sit here and say, probably not. People don't really care too much about custom SMGs by itself. So, yeah, by default, it's not got the best demand for skins, and the prices are going to be a little bit awkward. Even when there's only 26 of them on the Steam market, there's still not that much demand. So, a little bit awkward there. Just a little bit awkward. So, yeah. Could we see some more Calm Time skins being accepted in the future? It's in your hands. Please go ahead and show your support and maybe offer a nice comment. Now on to LR300s. We have Wet QA's Cybersport LR300. We have Xenon's LR300 Fire Show. Now we're on to AK-47s. Drug Vlad with their Necro Organics AK-47 with and without stock. Shino with a fairly cool looking design here. Let's get a quick look at that. The skull screaming at you. And the thing. So, yep. That is the Immortal AK-47. Destroy with a pretty cool looking Chroma Waves design here. That looks pretty cool. So, yep. Silverback AK, made by multi-name. Alright, let's take a real quick look at this one. Cool, interesting design there. Hungry Plant AK-47, made by Universe Kid. Electroshock AR with the... it's all shot. Made by GBG. Recon AK-47, made by SMKSS. That's weird. Didn't I already mention you made a skin earlier? Right, Collector AK-47, made by Lysaint, with and without stock. Let's go take a real quick look. Oh, it's all like, what's it called? Borderland style. What's the Borderland style? Cel-shaded. That's it. Whew. Sorry about this. Keep talking. Got to stop for a bit, but can't stop. Got to keep talking about skins. We are now moving on to sniper rifles. So, bolt action rifle to the sunset has produced this beauty. Get a look at that. Get a load of that. We've got a video here as well. Hopefully there's no music, but yep. They've drawn the design here. Very nice art. Let's just skip ahead a little bit because it goes on for 4 minutes. So, you can see their process and how they designed it all. And then, of course, he's going to open his mouth in a bit and he's going to shoot lasers out of his mouth like so. Right? Come on. No. Okay, so I guess we're not going to have that bit then. But yeah, cool looking gun. We haven't had a bolt action rifle accepted for quite some time. Would you like to consider voting for that? Or we can take a look at all of these L96 skins real quickly, because we have quite a lot of L96 skin submissions this week. So Quicker has produced this rather colourful looking L96 with all the fun little sticker designs on the side here. I think he's trying to treat it like an AWP from CSGO. Then we've got the Ancient Flame L96. You trying to get your own Dragon Lore set up here, buddy? No, it's Yumaganda. Ah, okay. Why don't you call it Yumaganda then? Has someone already made a Yumaganda skin before? I don't know. Little Ranger, what are you up to? But yeah, cool design. So yeah, is it trying to be our own Dragon Lore? And then we got Savage Eyes L96. Pretty cool look there. Yeah. And it doesn't glow. They had to point out the eyes do not glow. Do not fear it. So yeah, that was made by Fresh. Yeah, it looks like I got two weapon skins that I added, but I didn't put in place. That's on me. My apologies, guys. Let's talk about them right now then. So we got 2 skins, that being the remote control pump shotgun. Get a quick look at that. Very nice, very cool. That is produced by iSmile. Oh, you got a little GIF there, so I guess we can get a quick look at the GIF. So cool. Aim down the sight, I'm sure. I think that's useful. Come on, aim down, aim down, aim down. Do it. Oh, never mind. Okay, then we've got the Bacteria MP5. Ooh, this is made by G-Dreamer and L4FVR. So, yep, there's only one picture. That is what it is. So, yes, sorry about that. I will have to reorganise these. Some people submitted some skins rather late, so I put them in the list, but I didn't organise it afterwards. That's on me. My apologies. But yeah, I will correct that before it's this is uploaded. So, gentlemen, which of these skins, these weapons and tool skins, did you like the most? What was what took your interest? What skin stood out mostly to you? What potentially would you like to see being accepted? Anyone? Was there anything that stood out to you? Was there anything that you really wanted to see? Restart Rifle and Ancient Flame L96. Yeah, personally, I feel like these are the winners of the week. But we haven't seen a bolt action rifle being accepted for a long time, and we don't really see that many L96 skins being submitted. So, I mean, you can always go ahead and show your support. Glassholio wanting a Thompson skin. I see. I mean, all Thompson skins tend to be very nice investments. This is a rather weird-looking wooden one. I joke, I kid, but it's got to look as if it's carved in and whatnot. So, I think he did a good job there with that 9K. Yep. So Thompson skins by default are nice investments. They are. Thompson is used a lot, and therefore the skins have a lot of demand, and therefore they tend to do rather well. So yeah, just thought I'd bring all of that up. So yeah, I guess I can bring this up as well. Bolt action rifle. Let's go real quickly. I've mentioned this quite a few times because every now and then we do talk about bolt action rifles when we see them. The last marketable one to be accepted was back during June of 2021. So we're almost up to a year now. 2 years. 2 years since the last one was accepted, marketable one. So yeah, maybe we could do with another one. Face punch, just saying. And then we got the likes of the L96. Yeah, we don't see too many of them being accepted, but it's not as if people are going crazy for them. That's definitely a situation that, yeah. And, just to stick with the point that I was saying in regards to what Glassholio mentioned, yeah, most Thompsons will, at the very least, hold or retain their value or be close to around their value. When times are good, they get bought out a lot because loads of people like to use a Thompson, loads of people want to use Thompson skins. High demand for Thompson skins equals higher prices, so all good. So yeah, nice and straight to the point, isn't it? Alright then, so we just went through all the weapons and tools. How about we go through all the clothing and armour? Starting off with the toupee. I must show this to you. I simply must. Get a good look at this. Look at this. Cubist, perfection. For all those baldies out there, you've given them what they need. Exactly what they need. A lovely batch of lovely looking hair. Now, if only you did this in different styles and different colours hair. Maybe you turn it into a collection. But yep, the toupee. It's a burlap head wrap. If you like what you see, please consider going into the description. Please consider voting for the ones that you like, and vote for the ones you don't like, I guess, and always consider offering a nice comment or two. Now, the serpent bandana is actually a continuation of the serpent bow that was accepted last year. Snake Eyes has produced another serpent skin, and he has tried a lot. He's tried a lot to get some more serpent things being accepted. Unfortunately, it has not worked out very well since then. This right now is selling just over $1. That is the situation. Would a burlap, would a bandana, would that make much of a difference? No. It's not going to happen. So it is a bit unfortunate that, but yeah. If you like it, you know what to do. Talking about bandanas. Oh dear. Oh, Dan, why? No! No! Rust was full of good boys and a few girls here and there, and we don't need this. We need to retain our humanity. No. Chat, shut up. No. Okay, so yeah, we got kitty bandana and we got kitty leather gloves. The beans. So, oh no, why did you do what? I don't want to look at that. He did the ooh face for the censorship. Oh, no. No, why? Dividend, why? Okay. So, there we go. That's happened. It's there. It's available to you. Do you want to dress up like a kitty? Go do what you must. All right. It's up to you. Okay. I'm not going to judge. No, I am going to judge. I'm going to judge a lot. I'm going to judge a lot. Fools. Okay. Right. Well. Okay. Off we go. To the next thing. We got the ponchos here made by raincoat poncho made by Mr. Verona. Mike last week produced a batch of tier 2 cheese, and now he's made a hide poncho made out of cheese. Demon has produced arcade punk helmet. There's 2 versions, so and I've got the hiccups for some strange reason. Very sorry about that. So yep. With the robotic eye design, and then you got the cool thing here. But this glows in the dark. This apparently glows in the dark, so it stands out. And hey, I mean, it looks pretty cool to me. If you like it, please consider going to the collection page, and please consider voting yes or no. And if you really do like it, please consider going to the page itself and offering a nice comment. Give them a nice morale boost, if you know what I mean. So that could help out. Stop posting silly things in the chat, Astalti. You will be put on the naughty step. Anyway, Flashback's helmet. I thought this was a pretty cool design. Yep. Vietnam style. Pretty cool. Then we got the Y9J's. Continuation of his pirate collection. We've got a boonie hat. And, of course, we got some hide shoes. So, yeah, fiddle-dee-dee, being a pirate is a... I'm not going to stop. Being a pirate with me, do you want to say pirate? Yeah. So this could potentially turn into a pretty interesting looking collection right there. You got all of the primitive clothing. You get to dress up as a pirate and attack everybody in the ocean. Doesn't that sound fun? So yes, if you really do like the pirate collection, and we are potentially expecting to see some pirate stuff being accepted in 2 days' time, show your support. Please consider voting yes or no for the likes of the Bonnie. Oh, Y9J, we're going to have to help you out here with the spelling here, mate. If I see another bandana situation on the Steam market, I tell you what, Bonnie. Anyway, yeah, pirate Bonnie hat with pirate hide shoes. Yes. We got Dendy producing a duck hide pants and hide shirt. Quack, I guess. We got Novarom with the velvet charm, road sign gloves and work boots. Pretty cool. Now are we... Yeah, okay. So, hard suit. This is a continuation of the hard suit collection. Guys, I wouldn't be surprised if we see the likes of that tier 2 being accepted in 2 days' time. Here we have gloves and boots. So, let's go talk about that. Hard suits collection, which at the moment is still cheap. Hard suit collection is still cheap. I think a lot of people don't seem to realise that this kind of doesn't really have that much competition. I think this is going to breeze in and be accepted. And with that, a new core piece being accepted would cause the likes of these to spike in demand and, of course, spike in price. Now, we do have 98 of these in the market, 86, 79, 163. Honestly, of these 3, that's not that much. But this having 163 is a bit of a problem. If we do see this being accepted, it doesn't matter. It will still go up in price. So, yeah, the consideration is, would we see the same with the likes of these potentially being accepted? A little bit, but core pieces are where it mainly is at in terms of clothing. But with these potentially being accepted, there's still, the momentum would still be there. Probably give it a nice bit of a boost. Yeah, you probably want to consider going for maybe investing into hard suit at the moment. It's lining up to be fairly perfect for it. It's got next to no competition, and it's really looking like it's going to probably be accepted. Like, I wouldn't be surprised in the slightest. So that would mean you should probably consider making a move. So with that, let's now move back over to here. Best of luck to you, Mr. Shedmon. Let's now start talking about some other skins that we see here. We've got the Aurum Forge. hoodie and pants. Yep, I believe last week we saw tier 3. Now we've got this. Does he have a picture with the tier 3? Nope. Well, that's unfortunate. Chillag, best of luck to you. We've got the bag pants and hoodie and pants. Don't know why it's called bag. Is there a reason? Oh, okay. Magma Golem pants, not glows in dark. It better not, Stepan. It better not. Otherwise, I'm going to be very upset. I mean, you're allowed to have glow-in-the-dark clothing. I'm just joking. But yep, it's pretty cool. Pretty cool. Now we have a continuation of a collection. It's the UFO hoodie and pants, perfectly in time for Goofy Week. And we have mentioned this many times in the past. The last roster rotation of the month usually tends to have some goofy, wacky types of designs being accepted. And not too long ago, we did see the likes of the UFO Tier 3 being accepted. You guessed it. During a Goofy Week. Mishka has returned, and he has produced some hoodie and pants right here. Let's go take a look at the likes of the UFO collection. UFO Tier 3, show me. Here we are. Get a good look at this. Right now, they're not doing... Well, I mean, this is holding up fairly okay. This not so much. But, of course, if we do see the likes of the UFO hoodie and pants being accepted, that, of course, being a core piece, well... Wouldn't be surprised in the slightest if this does go up in price. Take me to your leader and vote for it. Yes, if you want to. I mean, you don't have to, but you could do. You might want to. So yeah, could potentially see that maybe being accepted pretty soon. Wouldn't be surprised if it's probably next week. So yeah. And just to kind of get that point across to all of you, the last batch of skins, you know, you could dress up as a pirate, you got a frog rock, dress up as pizza, and then what did we see for the final week of February? You guessed it, it's the UFO stuff, ha ha ha, let's dress up as aliens, dress up as pizza, you know, goofy designs there. And the goofy designs here, we have the likes of... Wait, hang on a minute. That's the first week. I wanted to go to last week. So last week here is more pizza. But what we also tend to see is items that haven't had skins accepted in a long time. So we saw the likes of the burlap shoes and the burlap head wrap getting some skins. That was pretty cool. And there was also the other thing where a skin creator gets their first ever skin accepted, which of course was UPOR back then. We didn't see that bit happen recently on March 30th. No skin creator never had a skin accepted before, so we're not sure if that trend's kind of died off, but we still do expect goofy skins for the final rotation of the month. That is, yeah, so the truth is out there. We've just revealed it to you. Yes, indeed, Mr. They Live. Right, this was a bit of a surprise. We have Rust Vibes making a very surprise return. Rust Vibes was a skin collection that came out back in like 2021. So, yeah, it's been quite a while, Mr. Slanoster and Retro. Seems we've got a bit of an upgrade. They've improved it a fair bit, they've mentioned. And, well, here we go. Rust Vibes. Probably one of the mistakes I made way back. Back when I had like 5 viewers on Twitch. I thought I properly understood I thought I properly understood the Steam market. I thought I properly understood how skins roll out. I thought... So this was back in 2021. We've just we've just kind of lived through offline TV era, and you might remember the likes of Bombing Collection. Bombing Collection came out towards the very end of 2020, ended in early 2021. I looked at this and thought, right, this clearly looks like Bombing Collection. A lot of people are going to like it, and I saw that this was in the workshop, and I was fully convinced that this was going to be accepted. Lo and behold, it wasn't, and that was a harsh lesson, because I have like 150 of each of these. You know, as I said, I make some mistakes here and there, but at the very least, we learned some lessons. I've made a load of mistakes here and there, but you know what? I keep making a lot of great wins as well, and, well, more wins. I mean, you don't end up with all of that without making a few mistakes here and there. So that was quite unfortunate, but hey, we've got the version 2 out now, so, gentlemen, if we potentially do see that Rust Vibes Tier 2 being accepted... These are looking to be very interesting. Of course, Tier 2 with the core piece, that is the kilt. Gentlemen, those hoodie and pants are looking fairly interesting at the moment. They're very cheap. They're very cheap. It's up to you. But if you think that's worth a shot, let's see. But I don't see any other Tier 2 at the moment, other than Shedmons. But that's going to be accepted next week. So, yeah. Anyway, so it's up to you. It's up to you. It's up to you. Would you like to vote for it? Yes or no? Well, there's potentially a nice investment to be made if that happens. So, guess we'll just move on, because that is actually... Oh, no, we do have one more. There is another continuation to talk about in a second, but yeah, let's move on. Igor has produced aluminium suit. Looks a bit shiny. Just a fair bit. There we got Kyber with his face mask occult tier 3. Get a good look at that. Yep, it's pretty goofy looking, but hey, looks pretty cool. Now we've got the final armor piece to show off, and it is a continuation of a collection. Fairly recently, we did have the bare bones tools being accepted, made by Mr. Kelmer Legend, Little Barurik, and Earl Duckwood. Oh, you can see it in motion. They're just attacking each other, because that's what they do. Yes, it is the bare bones tier 3 armor. So, gentlemen, what do you think? Personally, I'm not sure if Face Punch likes a lot of transparency on face masks at the moment. Maybe that's going to be all right. He says that. Didn't Skullkiller have a fair bit of transparency? I don't fully remember. But anyway, yeah. What do I see here? What do I see here? Ah. Can't talk about that right now, though, Mr. Slanoster. I see what you posted. But yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, that's a skull there. That's a skull there. Hey, Slanoster, when people have to use a skull as a reference, they're gonna make a skull, all right? So yeah, at the end of the day, yeah, it's all good. Just a joke. All right. Anyway, so gentlemen, out of all of those clothing and armor skins, which was your favourite? What stands out mostly to you? I really want to see some more toupee things. I mean, see, the thing is though, you do see a very goofy looking burlap skin being made every now and then. Face Punch will never accept them. Last year we had the snake, we had the cat, we had the spider. None of them were accepted. So you think a toupee is going to work out well? Lo and behold, I wouldn't be surprised if it potentially gets accepted now that I pointed out. But jokes aside, yeah, I'd like to see it happen, but I don't think it's going to happen. You really want to see the cat girl stuff? You really want to dress up as a cat? You really want to meow at people in Rust? Is this what you want? Is this what you're begging for? Oh, Diva Dan, look what you've done. You converted them. Oh, no. Why? Take this away. He's going to add a tail soon. Oh, no. No. Oh, yes, that's Rust in 2023. Oh, no. They really are going to dress up as cats, aren't they? Does anybody have a good skin that they would have took? Does anybody have a sensible pick? You'll be begging for pizza by the end of 2023. Yeah, probably. I'm still hoping to see Tier 2 being made for pizza. Can't rule it out, but it would be a nice thing to see. But yep, lots of interesting things here. The return of UFO kind of came out of nowhere. I wasn't expecting that. I kind of potentially see that being accepted next week. Like I'm fairly confident that's going to be your goofy skin to dress up as an alien. Fairly surprised to see the likes of Rust Vibes making its return, Mr. Slanoster, but let's see how that pans out. I did mention that you normally see a very colourful... You know what? Yeah, let's say this is wrapped up now. These are like the final words. I was kind of mentioning this just before. Over the past few years, right? Let's go chest plates. Face Punch tends to accept a more snazzy, stylish, in-your-face type of designs for Tier 3 armour. And, well, Tier 2 as well. I'm just trying to figure out how do I... So do I do chest plate like this? Come on, Nesty Man, give me a break. Chest plates. There we go. Right, cool. Now we can go through all the most recent ones. So, like, my example for, like, 2021 was... so, first of all, let's go 2022. So, for 2022, we had the likes of Skullkiller, we had Black Gold, and we had Dragon Rage. Snazzy, interesting, shiny designs. Yep, and a bright, colourful one there. What did we have for 2021? We had Rainbow Pony chest plates, and honestly, that's probably just the main one out of all of the colourful ones. The main thing I was trying to get across is we tend to have at least one nice, bright, colourful design. Last year, I'd say it's probably going to be Skullkiller. 2021, I'd say it's going to be Rainbow Pony. Was there one for, I guess you could say Opulent Opulent during the summer. I guess that could be the one. We had a full set of Opulent being accepted, so that's for 2020. So, yeah. What are we potentially going to see for 2023? Now, I don't think Hardsuit's the chosen one. I feel like I still feel like we're going to see a very colourful, shiny looking design. So, what might it be? I don't know. I'm just noticing a bit of a trend, and I'm wondering, will any of you skin creators out there step up and try and be the person who is the one that makes the very shiny, snazzy, stylish-looking Tier 3, Tier 2, and, of course, hoodie and pants set? So, yeah, just saying. It's open season, gentlemen. Go for it. The summer is here, almost, so you can make it get... Redemption... Well, you'd have to ask Mr. Slonoster if he wants to make Redemption Tier 3. That would look pretty good. If last year we got nice, bright, dark, shiny blue, we could have nice, dark, shiny red. It's up to you, Mr. Slonoster. The choice is yours. Even though you just submitted Tier 2 Rust Fights. Hey, I just thought that would be a nice little insight. Something I've noticed these past couple weeks. So, yep. Gentlemen, we've gone through all of those skins. I hope it was nice, concise, and helpful for all of you. I've given you a nice insight for what potentially you might want to jump in and invest into. Let's see how things roll out over the course of the next few weeks. We are now past Easter. We do have all of this right here. So TGG has produced his newest list. Make sure you go through it all. And whilst you can still vote for these, I guess. You can still show your support. But yeah, out of all of these 108 skins, what potentially will be accepted, I do not know, but I look forward to finding out. Maybe we'll see some skins that were submitted before Easter being accepted. That could still happen. Let's not rule that out. Maybe we'll see some of these skins being accepted as an early pick. Please do not forget, Micro's hypothesis will explain all of that. What's an early pick, what's a typical pick, and what's a late pick. And, well, technically speaking, we could see an extra late pick. You never know. We could have a situation much like the Frog Furnace not too long ago, where we have a random skin that was submitted actually like 4 months ago being accepted. I'm just saying it could happen. Look at the Frog Collection now. Look at that. Look how that turned out. So, yeah. Please go ahead, take a look at TGG's top picks, and why not also consider taking a look at his video, get a good look at all of those skins in game, and yeah, let's see what happens. Let's see what gets accepted in 2 days' time. Gentlemen, I have spoken, I have screamed, I have yelled. It's all up to you now. Please go through my list and vote for what you like and show your support, and yeah, have a lovely week. Have a lovely April, I guess, and let's see what else happens over the course of the next few months. Catch you all later. See you and goodbye.